Hello everyone, this is Paula, and today we're going to work on tags. Now I found a stack of some older paper from Tim Holtz, the 8x8 Christmas pad. I just had a few pages, so I just cut them into different sizes. I didn't cut the lengths yet until I decide what I want the length to be on most of these. Some of them I got from Gina K, paper pad, a Christmas paper pad, and that's where we're at right now. So I know what I want to put on each stamp. I mean each speak it right, Paula. On each tag. So everything was already cut out, so getting ready for the first book. My first Christmas book is going to be, well, my first one is in my Etsy shop. It's a deer book, and it's a very stunning book, so you need to check it out. There's a couple fall books, and so if you're interested in those, please go to my Etsy shop, and there's going to be a special that will be till the end of the year, so you need to check that out. And so here we go. All right, so I'm not inking a lot of stuff right now. I say that I'm not going to ink around the actual card right now, because, or the tag I should say, because I mostly want to get everything on. So this is just one of Tim Holtz pretty little or awesome. I'm not sure which one I want to say. And the thing is my problem is deciding what to put on the front, to make it look nice. I'm going to cut some of this old doily apart. I have been using this doily for 2 years. It was pretty good size, and I cut it down to where it's as flat as I can get it. Then I toss the rest. Now, this is a long ornament, and that's the reason I am putting, I'm just doing the edges where you can see where they were cut on the sides. Nothing big. No big deal. Now this is just barely going to fit on there. These little ornaments are so adorable by Chapter 1 Digitals on Etsy. And the whole kit, you'll see it as it goes along. But the whole kit is really adorable, and great for Christmas. Now, I didn't put a string or anything, but I will be drawing a string at the top for these little dangle ornaments. So let's glue this one on first. And I'm just gonna squeeze some glue out here and hope that I get it the right length. And then if I need to add more, I can. So I hope you guys have been having a great fall season. I have enjoyed what we've had so far. Trees are dying out, and it's just, you can't beat the fall season at all. Although my husband went to get some breakfast this morning and bring back for us, because we don't normally do that. We usually just fix breakfast. But he had a lot to do today. He's been working on building a wall and closets and all that, and he had it mud and taped and textured. and they finished yesterday. So now he's taken the popcorn ceiling down, which he says is great therapy. So I hate to see what the room's going to look like, honestly. But it'll be what it is, I guess. And so I'm going to put these cute little ornaments on here. I just think they're adorable. And then having the background gives them a little bit something else. And then we're going to do the bow on the top. And then we'll draw on a string. See what it ends up looking like. I'm going to just do it right at the very top. Yeah, just going to show a little bit of the metal top there, or whatever they call it. Whatever it is. I'm going to get my Zig pen. It's one of my very favorite writing pen here. And I'm just going to go at the very top and just do a couple lines like that so it's noticeable. Make sure it gets all the way down, and it did. So, some of these, I don't like the length of this, so I am going to cut it down right here. And I like that much better. So, it just looks better to me for some reason. And I don't like a lot of really long tags, so I'll be cutting most of these as we go along. So yeah, they're very simple, very, very simple. And at some point I will cover the back of these before they're put into the journal. And I may do some stitching on some of them. I still have all my decoupage stitching to do, so probably do that around the same time. All right, tag number 1. So let's do one more like that, and then we'll move on to another style. Gonna do the inking around the ornament. Now I have more than one kind of ornament. Okay, now let's think what we want to put behind this one. We put a doily behind the other ones. You don't want to bulk it up too awfully much because you could end up with who knows what. Okay, so this time let's just use some leftover lace. Yeah, you can see it above and below. That's good enough, right? So, I have a lot of this old vintage lace that I got at I gotta look and see what's front, what's back. That I got at a thrift store. Actually, it was at an antique mall. I guess I should say it correctly. So let's do this. Let's put it at the top. Match it up as best we can with the top. Trying to get where you guys can see. Okay, a little bit more down here. There we go on that. That's down very nicely, except for this one corner that just is not getting any glue at all. Yeah, the rest of them are fine. Now we're going to add some glue to the back of this ornament with ornaments on it. Did you notice that? I thought that was clever. Ornament with ornaments. Kind of clever. Put some glue on this little bow. would put it right at the top. Now let me think, how long do I want this one to be? Maybe right here. Let's do it about right here. And I will ink around the actual tag. And I probably will do some rounding of the corners down here. Just gives it a little bit cleaner look. I actually like the way that looks. Let's do the other one that way. It's amazing how you can just cut out a tag, okay? And just cut it out, and then, you know, it just doesn't take much to. So here is some of Gina K's paper, and I just cut out a little bird house out of the paper I'm using, out of the scrapbook paper that I'm using in this book. And then this is some fabric when I was doing a quilting squares for something else. I had this little bird, and I thought he's so cute. Or these actually are birds, not just one. And this says Happy Holidays. And I'm just hitting the, I'm gonna work real hard to only go 45 minutes. I know a lot of people, I'm trying to improve things on the channel, but you know, it's hard whenever you, it's hard to do whenever you're, you've got big projects most of the time. But I decided that I'm just gonna not worry about that. We'll just see what we have time to see, right? And let's take this top one off too. Give it a little more fuzziness. So I like that. And then I thought we'd put a happy holiday over there. So let's set this up here. Put some glue. Okay, let's see if this covers it. Hopefully. A little bit of white burlap. I don't remember using it, but that doesn't mean anything. And so we're going to put this little bird at this direction, and also put the birdhouse at that same direction. Maybe we should turn this a little bit. There we go. I like to kind of do different angles when I can. Okay, so let's just put some glue on the back of this little piece of fabric. Hope you guys are crafting along with me today. I know a lot of people just sit down and watch. That's how I used to do. Unless I was wanting to learn how to make something that the person on YouTube was doing. Let's do it over a little bit. There we go. I like the way that looks. Do we want to put this up here or down here? I think at the bottom. I think at the bottom will work. Look how cute. I like the way that turned out. Let's round these corners too. And I will, like I said, stitch some of them and ink the tags. Okay. Now, let's pull one of these little, I gotta tell you, this little tag is cute. And I'm gonna go ahead and ink this one just a little bit because it's so light. I just want it to be where you can see it a little bit. This was a Gina K, and I just, I loved it. Anything with birds and Christmas involved, I love it. So we're going to ink these letters, or these words. It is magic and winter. So I thought we'd do winter magic. And this is going to be super simple, but it will look really awesome. There's some great people out there that do some really beautiful, trying to see if I want to add a little bit of trim on here too. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, and I don't like the way that looks, so let's leave that one off. I can put a little bit of I could do some muslin, but I could also do, see what this looks like. It's much simpler, you know, very simple trim. And it could go across here, if I can get it to hold still. Winter. You ever get aggravated and want to drop kick your tag when it has strings of glue attaching to it? I do like that better, so let's do that. I got to straighten this up on the end here. And I'm just going to put a little line of glue. Let's lay it across here. Nice and straight. Trim that off. Trim it off right there. Get it on there. Well, it looks like it's part of the actual drawing, but we all know better, right? Now, do the winter. And I'm doing it kind of part of the fabric. And then we'll do the magic. Okay. So let's see. Do we want to do it the same direction? Or how about we kind of give it a little turn? See, just a little touch of something just really helps. I'm going to keep this one square. I like it square. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay. Now, let's see let's do the other one like that, because I know I want both of those to be made up. And okay, let's go ahead and ink the little word joy. No, it says joy to the world. And I've tried to make all of these as different as I can. So I think I'm going to put it here on the right, but I want to put something under it. Let me see. I've also got this little bit of trim. I'm going to use this, and I'll tell you why. It looks good. This is not my best cutting of fabric scissors. Here. Now, you can leave this trim on there if you want, but I think I'm going to trim just a little bit of it off in order to have both sides as close as possible, looking as close as possible. See, and you can stretch it out a little bit, make it look deliberate. Okay. All right, let's see. And you're not going to be able to see a lot of it. It's just kind of going to hang off of there, you know. Okay, so let me see which side. Okay. Either side's good. So I'm going to kind of stretch it out a little bit, and we may have to add a little bit more glue. Looks like over on this side. I'd rather add than to have too much, you know? A little bit up here. Just a little bit. I think that's close enough. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, that's for sure. I just didn't want it sticking up very much. Add a little glue to the back of the square. I need to wash off the tip of my glue so we can get it to function all the way. That looks cute. What do you think? Simple but fun. Okay, that's number 5. That's pretty fast, huh? Let me get some of this trash off here, and we'll continue on making some more. Now, I know this is a really simple thing, but I thought I might as well turn the camera on. Have someone to talk to along the way, and then we'll be ready. Okay, so on this one, this is also, I believe, a Gina K. And I did them all just a little bit different. And, yeah, I said I wasn't going to do this, didn't I? Well, I've already started it, so try to help this old lady get through this. Before I stitch around anything, I want to add, you know, something on the back so they can journal. I'm just putting Merry Christmas and a little mouse. That just looks really cute for Christmas. Get a wipey to wipe off the glue. It's looking pretty grungy right here on the end. Keep this handy. Okay. Now, on this one, I just pretty much did like this, you know, kind of Merry Christmas. And I was just going to throw this little guy in, maybe hanging off at the end of that. Now, that's simple. Can't get much simpler than that, can you? I'm trying to think, what do we want to put under it? I don't know. Do you think it needs anything under it? Sometimes they just look good by themselves. Let's try a little bit of this. This will be great. So I say it will. We'll find out. I like that frayed side, which was the edge of the actual fabric. And then, let's see, maybe we can go like this. Might add a little bit of, just a little bit of vintage photo, just to kind of grunge it up a little. And trying to look here, which side looks better. I like this side, I think. Usually go with your first instinct, don't we? Okay, now, let's see if it stretches all the way across or if it's a little short. It's going to be a little short, but that's okay. I didn't even really think about doing it side to side, so we'll just put it on there just as even on both sides as we can. I like that little look of the frame there on the end. Turn it over and trim any excess that's on the corners. There we go. Cut those off. Now, let's start this over. It's Merry Christmas. Yeah, let's do it like that. Merry. Got those backwards, you guys. I'm glad that I noticed it. Does make a difference. So I'll do it like this. I had it up there wrong to start with, didn't I? That shows you how you're focusing on the work. You're not focusing on what it says. You should do both. I think I'm going to put him right up there where there's a little blank spot. Just a little something, something. It's funny how just a little dab of something here. Isn't that cute? Do you want to do the corners on this one? Oops, I'll show it to you. It's amazing what just a little bit of fabric or whatever behind it. I'm trying to find one of these that I want to show. The others I can end up doing. These are going to be pretty simple. These are all the same, just are pretty close to the same, just different colors. So, no, I don't want to show that one. Some of these I don't like a whole lot, and so we're not working on those first until I can come up with something I might like better. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and ink this while I'm thinking. On this one, again, Gina K. It's just got a variety of things on it. It's got reefs and a bird and a Santa. So, also has a snowman hat and a cardinal that it probably didn't ask for, but it's getting. Okay, so now I do want to find something like this. Lace would be good. Let me make sure, because it's not as wide as, but see, I like how it sticks out. So that's good. Let's cut this off right here. We wanted to make sure we give, give it enough edging that you can see it behind this little piece. So I'm going to just take it as far up as I can. Although you do have to do your hole I'm going to bring it down just a little. I can hear my poor husband is in there taking off that popcorn. That cannot be an easy job. He would tell you it's a breeze. I told him, I said, honey, you're working yourself to death. We're getting the entryway, what he's doing now, done, and then we're going to do the staircase. And it needs it real bad. And then that portion will be done. He has to put down all the trim still. So glue that on there. And after we get all the painting done on the staircase and the new bedroom and entryway, we're going to have to do the kitchen. And that's the biggest. Well, we're going to replace the deck too, but that's not a have to. I mean, that's down the road. So I like the way this looks, but do you ever look at something and think, it's missing something? Maybe it's missing, I wished I had something that said tweet, 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 but I don't probably. Let me get my Tim Holtz. Ooh, I do like that. I don't know why they put orange right on a Christmas thing. It's kind of weird, huh? Pink I understand because that's the new color out. This says Holiday Wishes, and I like the size of it. So we'll do that. I think I'm going to do it right here, kind of over to the side, and the reason is because of it being punched at the top. So do the corners. Yeah, isn't that cute? I had so much to make that I thought, well, I'm going to have to not make the tags so hard that, So we'll do one more like this. And this one is going to be simple too. It's the same music sheet we used earlier on a couple of the others, but you can tell which ones are my favorite. Doing it at the same time. Okay, on this one, I want to use this ephemera or an embellishment here on the ends. I'm going to cut that off and it will fit perfect. But what do I want to put behind it? That is the big question. Or it could hang something below it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Let me cut this end off. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to lay it down because it will stick. I kind of want to know. I'm going to put it right in here. So I will put the trim right here. Okay, looking here. So I am going to tell you, I don't know if I already told you this. If I did, you know that I'm going to turn 65 in December. And so I was born in 1956. So you know 65 is coming up. And that's okay. That's okay. It's what makes the world go round, isn't it? That we all get older and goes on to new generations. And that was God's plan. So no reason to fret, right? Okay. So all right, that's not looking bad so far. I'm going to add a little bit more of this foam tape since it's already got some on it. That way it'll be the same height or real close to the same height. I don't think any of them are honestly perfect. Let's see if I cut this out too long. Yes, I did. That's just typical, huh? There we go. Now, we've got some pop-up going on here. So this one's going to actually pop up off the tag. I didn't really bring out any embellishments because these were just in my word box. And so I thought, well, So what I'm wishing for our country this year, and for the whole thing with COVID to be done with, I've got hope in my mind for this next year. Hope that we can get rid of it. Hope that our country can be improved. And hope for less drug dealers. And hope for happiness. Here we go. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to do, let me see which one it was. We're going to do one of the, oh, let me get over here. I don't want to just keep repeating the same ones over and over with you. Let's do this one. I like that one. A little bird. Let me see how many minutes. We got just enough time to do this one, so that's good, right? And I want to go ahead and just ink it because I inked everything else. Might as well. And I'll go back and ink the others. And I'll ink these other ones here too. I think I'm going to stick with the square because this is square. Now, what do I want to put on there? This cardinal is so pretty. Let me think. I think I want it to have some of this trim on it. Now, part of this trim has a little bit of a stain on it that I'm not letting that part show. Or do I want to put trim? No. I think I like it just like that. I know it's simple, but I like simplicity sometimes. Makes me happy. Here's a little flower laying over here. No, that's not Christmassy, Paula. Okay, we're going to go with this. So I'm going to put glue down the middle here. Okay. Cut this one little edge off. It's kind of just hanging out there. And let's do this. Try to get it to stretch out a little bit. But on the sides especially. It's not going to be perfectly straight. That's okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's simple, just, you know, craft with me. There was not much to it, but it was just something I wanted to do for some of my journal kits. Now, the first book is going to be Frosty the Snowman. Has beautiful fabric on it. Beautiful embellishments. Maybe we need to put some kind of Christmas word on there. Let's see what we got. No. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Here's a small holiday season. Yeah, I'm going to put that on there. It's just the right size and kind of has a little slant going on. So we did quite a few. And I will at some point, not all of them, but most of them probably will get stitched around. You know, I've got a lot to stitch around. And I don't want to spend my whole time stitching. It will get boring real fast. And so, yeah, here's the last one. Now, another thing I thought we could add to these is little gems, you know, little crystally gems. And I do have quite a few of those. So I'll pull those out and just put some on some of them. Not very many. I'm just going to simplify this. Want it to be very, very limited. All right, guys. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if it relaxed you like it did me. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.